Hello everybody and welcome back to Lone Oak Farm. So we're just heading back over to the combine harvester, which is over here. It is still continuing to harvest the soybeans, which we're actually doing pretty well with. I think we're going to make quite a bit of money out of those because it's a good crop. It's yielded very well. So yeah, once it's all harvested we'll be able to sell it all at a good price. I don't know how far off a great demand we are. I'll have to take a look and see, but it's not always that easy to predict. They tend to just creep up on you and then it's just a great demand. But it's a good surprise. I always like it when a great demand flashes up. We're going to have to unload the combine harvester in a minute because it is 76% full. As for a larger header, we still need to get one. I don't know if we're going to be able to get one today, but it does need to be done, certainly before the next harvest. We've only got one field at the moment, so it's alright. But actually the next harvest will probably be the sugar beets. We've got sugar beet and wheat growing, so that's going to have to be done. And then we're going to be putting potatoes in as well. I really don't know whether I should use a modded potato harvester, like with a wider header. I don't really want to, because I prefer just to have loads of big ones going, because it would be so impressive. But financially that would be quite tough. But I still don't really care about the money so much. I would prefer to do it like a really impressive way, and then have the bank account of the farm pretty low, because it's not something I've really done before, except for in multiplayer. So having like 3 or 4 of them on the go would look quite impressive. And the amount of money we're making on this farm anyway is so good, it's really high. Anyway, that's 80% full. Let's put this tractor away. It's just coming back from where the wool was sold. And then we'll get into the truck, which is just over there, which actually looks to be quite full as well. I didn't realise it was so full. Maybe it's just all piled up in the middle. I usually store it just in here. There's plenty of space between the different stacks of bales. The hardest thing is turning, because it doesn't have a great turning circle with the trailer. It's a bit tight with the drawbar, but otherwise very good. Is that a space? Yeah, it's kind of a space. It's where the grass bales are. I dropped them off there. Right, there we go. So we don't have to run all the way. I have seen our get-about vehicle. We've got the John Deere Gator just up here, so we'll just drive to the truck. It's not very far. It's a bit lazy, but as we have it and somebody's waiting for us, we might as well use it. Thank you for waiting here all this time. It is going to be the shortest journey in history. Just, yeah, there to here. Good. So it's 32% full. Yes, I didn't think it had too much in it. It's all just piled up in the same place. Next time we'll try and spread it out a bit in the trailer. And it's 91% full. The timing could be perfect. We'll be unloading her back this way. It's going to be a good load, because that is a big combine harvester. The tank capacity is massive. It's actually 94% full, so not totally full, but yeah, still very good. A very impressive amount. Almost piling over the top. At least it has a fast unload rate. That is a very good unload rate. We're 58% and then 53%. That's fast. 47, 42. Obviously I'm looking at the combine, not the truck. We are 47% full. So 2 combine loads has filled this 50%. So we can get 4 full loads from that combine in here, which I think is an impressive show, because this is a big trailer. There we go. It's going to get more complicated. In fact, as soon as it gets down to the trees there, we're going to have to take over, because it won't be able to finish itself. We'll keep this fairly close, but not in the way. Don't think it will get as far as here, so it should be alright. And yeah, it will be another welcome bit of money we get. I wonder if there's an opportunity now to put the John Deere away. We should have space. Yeah, there is just about some space in here. It's been left out for a while. Now we are going to get the Krone Big M. It's something which I desperately want to have. It'll be perfect for this map because we have so much grass to cut. And well, one of the fields is going to be turned from grass to arable. The other one's going to be turned from arable to grass, I should say. So we do need to have quite a big cultivator as well to be able to do. Or a plough. Would it be a plough? I suppose it would be, wouldn't it? We need to have a plough. Anyway, I forgot about this in the previous episode. Totally forgot. It was left on a worker, and I think it did actually finish. It did. It got to here. It had all that over there, but that's still a good show. Yeah, it's done most of the field. If we just zoom in, it's about half, isn't it? Oh, it's done it at an interesting angle. At least it's done quite a bit anyway. So, yeah. Let's just fold it up, we'll take it back. We don't need to have it all done, because after all, we have plenty of grass anyway. I did find a good place for it just next to the slurry pit, so it can go back there. So if we do get the Chrome Big M in a minute, which I'm hoping we are going to, we would most likely sell the other mowers. There's no point having the other mowers as well. It's quite a fast job using the front and back mower, but it's nowhere near as fast as having the Chrome Big M. And I would like to focus more on other jobs as well, because we have to cut the grass. We definitely have to cut the grass before it's turned to arable. Fallen in a very nasty pit. And yeah, we need to obviously cut other grass in the future. Ugh, this is horrible. Very dangerous too. Right, there we go. Good. Yeah, I don't know how much the Big M costs. I think it would be over $190,000, so it might not be today. We'll see. Yes, we're going to check the soybeans, weren't we? Do they need to be... Oh, it's on the rise, but it's not good. We have 2,600 here. That's all right. I say it's not good. That price is still very impressive compared to sun crops. But yeah, we get more out of the wheat and the barley rather than the soybeans and the canola. So yeah, that's the reason why. So while we're waiting, what I'll do is just grab some of these grass bales which are actually blocking our way. And they can go into the cow's pen, into the cow's trough, because they desperately require it, as they always do. It is about time we did have another supply of grass bales. We're doing alright for silage bales, straw bales and hay bales, but yeah, grass we are lacking now. I don't think we had that many though in the first place. Now this could be the total mixed ration room. I think it is. Oh no, it did take it anyway. It's good to see. There you go, it's boosted that up quite a bit. If we were to do another power food mix, then it would boost it even further. In fact, I might just do that. It is important that we keep it topped up. I did say one load per episode. That way we would catch up in no time. Okay, so there we go, it's all much tidier in here. We have so many straw bales. This has been reversed now all the way to the back. It looks like the lights are still on. Oh, they don't seem to go off. Interesting. They look off there. Oh well, that should be full. Or actually it'll be 95% full. Yep. So we're now in a position where we can take it over to the cows and we can give them another 40,000 litres of total mixed ration, which I'm sure they'll be very pleased about. I don't know how full this is going to make their trough. It should be, you'd hope, at least 3/4 full. It does take an awful lot. I think the best approach angle would be from around here. It is very tight. Right, there we go. Poor cow having to eat like that. Unload that there, and we can see it building up. It might only be half. Hopefully it is about 3/4 though. We have so much manure. Ah well. Need to sort the conveyor belt out too. It's gone green at least. We have enough for it to go green. You see, it doesn't just fill up the power food category, it also fills up the silage category as well. So that is why 40,000 litres doesn't go very far at all. But that is about 3/4 full. Yep, that is good. That is very good. So next episode, when we do another load, which will likely be off screen, we might be able to fill it to the top. I did have some people saying, can you do hay pellets on this Let's Play? We could do. It's quite a job though, setting up the factory. It's also very expensive, but it's definitely a possibility. We'll put this away. I'm assuming the combine harvester is finished. It's at 64% full. If it goes up again, then obviously it's still moving. It doesn't look to be moving. I would say not. Anyway, yeah, there we go. A job well done. Wow, it actually is. And it's doing this little section here in a very peculiar way. But at least it hasn't just given up, which is what it usually does. But we are going to take over. It's going to need to be unloaded anyway, so we'll put the augury out. So we've got this piece here, and also it goes around the far side. There isn't much around the far side because the drill actually missed quite a bit. But yeah, we have a very good amount of soybeans. Even if it is just the one trailer, one full trailer of that size is a lot of money. Anyway, I have some very good news regarding my internet. I have upgraded it. I have managed to upgrade it, not through cables and stuff. Whew. Good luck getting fibre optic where I live, or even decent internet. No, I've gone for EE's package of 4G, and it actually turns out to be really good. A problem I've had before is trying to get the signal, but now I've managed to get it in the perfect position, and I've been getting around 25 megabits per second down, and around 7 to 10 up, which is absolutely fantastic for me. So this should mean as well that I can do a live stream of multiplayer. Before I couldn't. I had the satellite for increased internet capabilities, but I couldn't do multiplayer live streaming because it was delayed. Satellite has a delay, obviously it has to take the information all the way from satellite and back down to Earth, so it would create a serious amount of lag for the multiplayer. But I'm hoping with the 4G that's not going to be the case, so we should be able to do live streams in multiplayer, in the multiplayer server, and yeah, it should be really good, I'm hoping. I should also be able to do more live streams. I'm still limited, it's not unlimited internet, but it's still much better. It's about 200 gigabytes a month, which I can upgrade further if I want to, which I will do if I need to. I'm definitely not going to let the allowance restrict me, because now I actually have the decent internet I require. Yeah, I'll spend anything for it really. I don't care. As long as I have the decent internet, it's fine. I also had a big think about how I'm going to run the multiplayer server in the future. This is prior to FS19's release. I don't know what multiplayer is going to be like in FS19. I don't know if the admin system has been improved, but I have a plan for FS17. I'm actually possibly going to be getting a secondary server. So we still have the original 16 slot server open to the public for anybody to join. No membership or anything required or anything like that, nothing silly. But then have another server where my sponsors, because I have a number of different people who sponsor me, viewers sponsor through the live streams and stuff, and to make it a bit more exclusive for them, we could have another server which is just for them. So it obviously has different password and everything, and different mods, and yeah, so there'd be two servers, so nobody's being left out. Everybody would have a server to go on. Obviously a sponsor could go on both, but just a standard, well, I call it standard view. Every viewer is very important to me. Somebody who isn't a sponsor, a non-sponsor, would have access to the standard server, And yeah, I think it would work quite well. Obviously, I'm not going to do it yet because I always like to hear feedback before I do it. Last thing I want to do is put it into action and then everybody says, oh, this is ridiculous, I'm not going to have anything to do with this. So yeah, please do feel free to give me your opinions on that setup. Would it be good? Or do you think it would be a bad idea? Any feedback you give would be greatly appreciated. If it's negative, please do make it constructive, otherwise it doesn't mean anything to me. If you just say something like that is a stupid idea, Dagwin, you're an idiot, then it doesn't mean anything to me at all because I don't know why I'm an idiot and I don't know why it's a bad idea. So please do actually explain why it would be bad, and obviously if you're for it, please explain why it would be good, if you want to. Right, that's that unloaded. Let's go over here and finish off. We are finished. So this is the field which is going to be converted to grass, and in fact I think we're going to start it off today. We're going to get a worker to do it. My header is still going. Look at this tree. Am I right in thinking that is the lone oak, which is where the farm takes its name from? The lone oak blows at the top of the hill. It does look very isolated, but it's obviously a very nice feature. Let's go down here and we'll unload it. Yeah, it's actually the first time I've noticed that tree. It just struck me, could that actually be the lone oak, or is that from another historic tree, or is it got nothing to do with trees at all? Who knows? I would guess that is the lone oak though. It would make it very obvious. There is the farm and there is the tree. Yeah, it must be. Anyway, let's put that in. We'll go over here. And this is the last time you'll see this field as arable, at least on this Let's Play. So that field there where the header trailer is going to be arable. This field here is going to be grass. And if you're new to the series or didn't watch the previous episode, you're probably thinking, why on earth would you swap over the fields when they're right next to each other? It's all to do with the shape of the field. That one is a very easy shape to do as a rectangular field for combining. This one goes right around the corner, which is much more difficult to drill and harvest. So yeah, that's the reason why. We're going to have to put this into storage first. And then we'll get the 9RX going. Start it off in the field. And while it's starting off, we'll check up on the other crops which we have going. And then, yeah, hopefully by the next episode it will have progressed a bit. It definitely won't have finished though. Here is the silo. We have everything from that field in the trailer, so 56,002 litres. Every litre counts. Get that aligned. There we go. Right, so it's currently set to grain door. I'm going to put it to... Is it right? Is it right? Let's just see what it does. Yeah, that's right. Makes sense. There we go. Much faster tip. So like I say, when we get a great demand on that, we'll definitely get rid of it. I've just noticed the productivity of the cows is actually 100%. Fantastic. We're running a bit low on straw. That can be a job for next time. And the productivity of the sheep is actually 100% as well. That's all really good. It must be the most successful I've ever been with animals. I'm usually terrible at them. Okay, so into the John Deere 9RX. Let's get cracking. I wouldn't have thought the seed drill is going to have to be refilled because I think I filled it up to the top before. It is blocked in though, which is a bit of a problem. We're going to have to take the water tanker out first. It's a bit tight. I probably shouldn't have crammed so much stuff into there. Okay, let's just put it Where should we put it? Alongside the shed? It can go back in there actually. Although there's probably not much point in putting it away because it's not like it's going to freeze or anything. Now for the drill. Yeah, we're 2/3 full, actually 70% full for the fertiliser. We're now facing this direction because I got stuck on the mound of rubble, so I had to detach and turn around. Two things I don't use there. We should probably use these sheds more often because I've got so much stuff crammed into the other sheds. And those 2 straw bales need to be moved as well. So let's just put this to grass. There we go. I seem to be tipping over for some reason. Interesting. Why is he tipping over? We're not going to see a great deal of this happening because we've done quite a lot of drilling in the past, especially on the Southern Cross Station map. So we'll just get it going and it can crack on. In fact, we can start to unfold it because there's nothing to crash into here. I'm going to plant it going across this way. I've had the most success with it going this way. If you go down that way, it does tend to crash into the fence. So this is the most reliable option. Okay, there we go. Make sure it's working first. Yeah, I think the chopped straw does disappear. Unless it does stay there under the grass. I don't know. We'll see. It usually disappears with a plough. Anyway, it doesn't really matter. Let's just take a look at the 2 fields which we bought before. Ooh, an interesting fertilised outline. Yeah, so field 54, field 33, how are we doing? Both are growing very well, both are on the final stage. So yeah, next time we should be doing either the wheat harvest if I feel like doing wheat. It is wheat, yeah. Or sugar beet, if we decide to do sugar beet. Again though, sugar beet is very similar to the potatoes, where we'd have to have a number of different machines on the go to make it worthwhile, because otherwise it's going to take absolutely forever to do. This isn't the field, by the way, it's just another field of sugar beet. In fact, there is quite a lot of sugar beet on this farm. Everybody else seems to have had the same idea, although it wasn't actually us that put it in, so probably the same farmer who was just doing sugar beet. Okay, so we're going to leave it there. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed the video. Hopefully that does alright as well. And until next time, see you again very soon. Bye for now.